Heels to Cleats. I'm your girl, ShaunaXO, and
I am Budda, baby.
Bombshell.
That's it.
Man, we got a packed house, do we not?
Full.
I'm telling y'all, you're going to want to stay tuned for the whole show. But before we get into that, you know what we're going to kick it off with? Shoe cam.
Nah, bro.
Okay, she don't want to do it, y'all. Y'all know what that means. Budda just came from work. It's okay, though.
Nah.
I'm happy to do mine because I got some new boots.
She got them stripper boots on.
These the boots where, they be like this is the thing.
Oh, yeah, stripper. That was what you, on your off time.
Wait, do you know what I'm talking about? The boots that make you feel like you can do anything. I was like, I gotta get those.
Girl, you made me clap my pearls.
I ain't even going to store for boots that day, but I was like, oh, those are, they calling my name.
I don't know, my mind just went.
Lord Jesus, let's get into our hot topics. All right, y'all, so hot topics today are going to be all about DC Eli League. And tonight, Key is out. She actually got called into work. So, Key, we missed you. Our host, Key, is out. And then, our other host, Kia, is still preggo. And we're so excited for her to have the baby and can't wait for you to come back, Kia. But we're going to cover DC Eli. So, last week's game, Savage Sisters versus Capital Punishment, 12-18.
Right.
Capital Punishment's been doing really, really good. Most Wanted, 0-12 versus Black Mambas. Savage Sisters, 0. Dreamcatchers, 12. Lady Elite, 6. Bad Girls, 0. That was a very close game. So good job, Bad Girls. Lady Clan, 0. DMV Seminoles, 10. But as Key explained to us, Lady Clan, I hope that, I hope y'all could get it together and come back next season. But basically, they dismantle. When that happens, the other team does get 10 points automatically. So that's what happens.
They'll regroup. Hopefully, they'll come on back and be even better.
Yeah. Just get rid of whatever that one bad apple, 1 or 2, because that's usually what causes it. Just get rid of them and you're good to go. But anyway, let's talk about championship, because Championship Sunday is this Sunday. And it is play hard or go home. So, but we're going to play who you got.
Gonna play who you got.
Who you got?
We got Bad Girls versus Most Wanted. I'm gonna go with Bad Girls only because I witnessed how they play. Never really seen Most Wanted, so I'm just biased with the Bad Girls because I just know who they are.
I'm rocking Bad Girls too.
All right, got 2 for 2 Bad Girls.
2 Bad Girls.
Black Mambas versus the Vixens. It'll probably be Black Mamba, but Vixens keep fighting. So they're another like team that's progressing though, like so.
And the Vixens actually, 1 week they went to DC. They're kind of like Bama. They go over there, they play multiple games in a day.
Right.
And one weekend, about 2 weekends ago, they played 3 games, and in 3 games in 1 weekend, they didn't score 1 touchdown.
Wow.
But this weekend, I'm not going to count out those Vixens because I got some inside information. They are going to have a big surprise on Sunday for everybody.
Hey.
And this surprise is supposed to help them.
All right.
I'm going to still go with the Black Mamas on that one, but I can't wait to see what that big surprise is. They're going to have a coach that's going to be incredible.
All right.
Yeah. So out of that one, if it's Bad Girls and Black Mambas, who would go to the championship?
Probably Black Mambas.
Man.
That's tough.
It's tough. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm gonna, you know what? If Atlanta League has taught us anything, and if the Carolina League has taught us anything, it's any given Sunday.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go with the Bad Girls on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with them. The girls are tough. I met them in Miami. Capital Punishment, bracket number 2. Capital Punishment versus Dreamcatchers.
I'm gonna go with Capital Punishment.
That's
a good game.
It's going to be a great game.
It's going to be a fight.
That's going to be a fight. We're going to have to be 50-50 on that because I'm going to go with Dreamcatchers.
All right, so.
I'm Dreamcatchers. I'm excited.
Come on, Capital Punishment.
Capital Punishment, like, they played crazy in Miami. But then Key was like, they did have some enhancements add on.
Of course, it's a tournament.
Yeah, it's a tournament.
Yeah.
And Dreamcatchers, they're a consistent team, even though I think in the season they kind of went a little bit down. But you know how it is when you miss it, like 1 player, 2 player, 3 players. So,
absolutely. Missing a couple of links.
Yeah. Lady Elite versus Savage Sisters.
I'm going to go with Lady Elite.
Me too. So if the championship is, if that semifinal, let's go with what you say. If it's Capital Punishment versus Lady Elite.
Wow. I think I like Lady Elite in the end.
Lady Elite, so then... If it's what you say versus I say, then it'll be Lady Elite versus Bad Girls. Any given Sunday, who's gonna win?
I'm still gonna go with Lady Elite.
I think in the end I would go with Lady Elite too. So,
Yeah.
Key, we going with Lady Elite winning the entire DC Eli Championship, and that's
Hey.
who you with.
That's who you with.
That's who you with, y'all. So next, we are so excited to talk about a man who has won Coach of the Year.
What?
A record that speaks for itself.
Mm-hmm.
Nominated last year.
Yeah.
Didn't quite get it. This year, just literally hit everybody in the head. And I actually had a chance, and she might be calling in. She got called in at the last minute. The surprise was Harlem was going to come in to present his stuff, but she got called in at the last minute by the Harlem Globetrotters on an appearance event.
Aww.
But all the way from Milan, Italy, she called and we were talking, and she said, Coach Red better win this year. It's a problem. So without further ado, y'all, we're going to bring in Coach of the Year, one of the most amazing coaches that this league has ever seen, Coach Red. Woo!
I love it.
Man! Hi, Coach. Welcome. Right.
Silent but deadly.
Man, I'm telling you, I was so excited because I was like, you guys, you might think that we know or see everybody in this league. We don't. This is my first time ever seeing Coach Red in person, like up close and personal, or talking to him. What about you, Budda?
No, I got a chance to be coached by him, so I am not unfamiliar at all.
I'm the one that's in awe. Like, come. So we wanted to start out with some questions. You know, I put a poll out there earlier, and I said, okay, we want to ask the questions that you guys want to know. And a lot of people are just interested in you. Can you tell us first your shoe cam, and then your overall background in flag? So let's go to shoe cam first.
He's a Nike kind of guy, I'm just going to tell you that.
Okay.
Come on, yeah, put that thing on there.
Did you see the bottom was clean?
Hey, man. That's that light skin shit.
Okay, cool. Lights come over there. I got y'all. All right, Coach, so tell us about you and your background in flag football.
Well, I started. A lot of people know me from the Phoenix.
Tackle
the
team.
owners, and I just now started back coaching them. But that's what a lot of people know me from. I got in the flag. I really didn't want to coach flag. If it wasn't for my girl, I would never coach flag. We just got tired of the coaching that was around her because she was one of the better players. They was always like coming trying to challenge her as the guy versus the female, and I ain't like that. So had an opportunity. Jimmy called me. He had just gotten with APOC. Got them together right after when they played in the Nationals. I think they had played D that year, I don't know. But we got me in there, and we changed them around to champions. I left, you know what I'm saying, 2 head coaches, different philosophies, same goal, is to win. So I started over there with APOC, you know what I'm saying, shout out to APOC. A lot of them still cool with Chad, Ashley, all those guys, good people. From there, I left and went to Light and Tight. Went over there. First year with Light and Tight, I think we were like 9-1. Well, yeah, that's the year I felt like I should have got Coach of the Year. I didn't feel like I should have got Coach of the Year last year for the league with PrimeTime. I didn't feel that way. Just like, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate the honor, but I thought, you know what I'm saying, the AOA coach or either the coach for the Rebels should have got Coach of the Year this year. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, that's just me personally, you know what I'm saying, being fair about it all. All right, so, yeah, I came from Light and Tight. Things didn't work because of the COVID season. We still had players that were hungry to play. Sheree had a coaching vacancy and went over to PrimeTime. Ended up going to National with PrimeTime after being with it for 2 weeks. And we played really well. Played really well to the point that, and we played A. One thing about me, I'll never play in B. I feel like B, you're bullshitting yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Excuse my language. I forgot you can't curse on here. But that's just how I feel. You know, that's my personal opinion or whatnot. Might not sit well with everybody, but hey, that's how things work. But so we played in A. We got smacked around the first couple of games, but the last game was our coming out game. We was playing Lady Elite, whatnot, and they had some encouraging words at the end of the game. They didn't know we had only been together for 2 weeks, even though they beat us, you know what I'm saying, whatnot. But it was a learning experience. We didn't lose, we learned. And it showed off the first season. they was able to play together in the flag league, which they win. I think they lost one game that year also, and then they got an early exit in the playoffs or whatnot. So yeah.
Wow. So if I heard you right, I want to reemphasize this in case y'all didn't hear him. Last year when PrimeTime went to nationals and they went A, they'd only been together for 2 weeks as a team. 2 weeks. That's insane.
Yep.
What did I know your philosophy is you don't believe in B. Those girls being together only 2 weeks at that time, and you told them, hey, we're going A. What was their response to you?
They were down for it. Actually, they wanted to be better. So when they got the opportunity to have a coach that can show them better, they embraced it. So they didn't run from it, they embraced it. So like I told them, I said, it's not going to be any L's in nationals. We only been together 2 weeks. It's going to be a learning experience for us. And so the thing that we lost, the way that we lost in nationals, we was able to come back and correct. And now we shut that down, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot. So it was a learning experience. But had we went B, we had a little success. We've been fooling ourselves. We would never play the top talent. And then we would be walking around here talking about something we really don't know about.
Nice, nice. You gave props to Nuke, which is the AOA coach, and you gave props to Arnold, which is Rebels coach.
Right.
Why those two? Why did you feel that those two should have been head to head last year?
But me personally, the toughest team I felt like we faced all season was the Rebels. And I know that sounds crazy, and everybody be like, "What? Why do you say that?" For some reason, they were the toughest team we faced all season. Everybody else was about mistakes we made, even though it was about mistakes we made with the Rebels. But it was some reason like the Rebels always played us close or whatnot, and they always tried to find a way to win it at the end of the game or whatnot. So with that in mind, you know what I'm saying, most people I feel like that if our offense is clicking that day, we're going to have a good day or whatnot. So that's why I feel like they should have been the coach. And the AOA coach, he didn't go out there and get no name brand players. I don't mean that no shot at nobody, but I mean names that people know. He brought a team in, he developed his whole team, and they was able to make the playoffs. We'll get into that part too, because of the A and the B things. I got another issue with that.
Yeah.
But they was able to make the playoffs as a first year team. They was in the top 8.
Top 8.
They was not down there in the bottom.
In the shit bowl. Wasn't in the shit bowl.
They was in the top 8.
Did y'all win the beat box?
So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, you got to give a lot of props to that. And so were the Rebels. You have to give a lot of props to that. You know what I'm saying? They put those teams together and they work. I like to see coaches develop teams instead of coaches go and just grab the talent so they don't have to coach against them.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So, Coach of the Year, you obviously have to have your own style to take that title and be above a lot of other coaches. What is your signature style? How are you able to get on these teams, make them successful? What is your style, coaching style?
It's all about discipline, and it's all about alignment and assignment. So if they line up right, and I always tell them, like, if you line up right, you already have a chance to win the play. All right, then now if you know your assignment, you're ahead of the curve. Now if you go do your job, that's a hell of a play. You know what I'm saying? So we live by that motto or whatnot. Everybody has a part to play. Nobody is bigger than the next person. I don't care if you're scoring all the touchdowns for us or you putting all the flag, you're not bigger than the next person. And I'm not the type of coach that's going to put somebody on top of somebody. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to play the best, but I'm not going to make them feel like they just the whole world and the team can't do without them.
Right.
And I see that's the issue with a lot of these teams. They baby a certain player, then the rest of the team can't perform the way they need to perform. And they can't talk to them the way they need to talk to them.
You better say it loud.
You better.
He just had a mouthful in. I mean, if I could give my opinion of Coach Red, just being able to be coached under him in the short little while that we had at the end of the tackle season, he's just to the point. It's straight as an arrow. That's it. And either you're going to do it the way I tell you to do it, or it ain't going to work. You know, or whatever. It's just no nonsense, no BS. All respect to him. He demands and commands his respect and his giving.
Nice. Demands and commands. The respect is given. We're just going to do 5 on our live real quick towards you, Coach Fred. Tammy HD says, thanks, guys. Hey, Red, this is an awesome season. Tammy, you her son-in-law?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, Tammy. Stat Kid says, hey, TV. I'm telling y'all, that's my time in the background. Yeah, so it's just a lot of teammates on here, totally live, that are just going in for primetime. But with that being said, you know, without further ado, without further ado, I don't know, Budda. You wanna help me bring in?
Sure. Why not? I mean, I know majority of them. So come on in, PT. Welcome, champs, into the building. We got Ray, the haircut. We got my Gemini sister, E. Coach Jay. No, not Coach Jay. I would do that. And Thea, Coach and Thea. We got Coop in the building. We got Cornbread, Little Mama Way.
Man.
Hey, get out the way, cause she coming.
Man.
And I am not familiar with Megan. This beautiful young lady in spirit. You got Pancake in here. Pancake. And Little Mama on the end.
We got PrimeTime in the building. Welcome. And we're gonna start from left to right. Tell us your name, your position, and where you from.
Government.
I play running back, wide receiver for PrimeTime, of course. I'm from New Orleans, and
Shoe
I ain't
cam.
showing my shoe cam. I got on socks.
You
I got on
ashy?
socks.
You ashy?
You might be a little ashy, y'all. Come on, what's the shoe cam? I
I'm
want to see.
Megan. I play outside linebacker. I'm from Texas, and I don't have shoes either.
Y'all don't got no shoes.
No shoes.
Hey, yo, what up? Y'all, my name Cornbread, but I play center and guard, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I got them Nikes on, bro.
Nike from her shoulders down.
Hold them up.
It went this far off the ground.
I'm cool. I play linebacker outside this year.
All right.
Okay, where you from?
Oh, born and raised, Atlanta.
He.
Oh, that's rare. Okay.
Hey, this out there, play slot receiver.
Hey.
Hartford, Connecticut.
Hey.
I can't get my feet up.
Oh, dang.
Oh, Coach a little casual. She just play her like that.
Yeah. Now I'm E, running back. I'm from
Fast as fuck,
Detroit.
boy. Oh,
And,
sorry.
yeah.
What's your shoe cam? Anybody you want, yo.
Come on in, Pumpkin.
What's up, y'all? I'm Raven Buchanan, born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. West Side, play quarterback and wide receiver for the best team in the world. You did. Make sure y'all tap in right now.
Tap.
What's your shoe cam, QB?
Oh, shoot, can we got the one? Size 8.5, 9, you know.
Did you want me to kiss your kneecap?
Alnisa, I play whatever you want me to play. Linebacker, center, All-American. But that's like, you can read
That's
that.
Fall 2021 Pro Championship overall.
And my shoe game very comfortable because we in the Crocs with all the charms. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, y'all. She's so classy. Y'all see this wine glass?
You know how I do. I'm Spirit. I'm from Chicago. I've been here for a few years, and I play O-line.
Spherical.
That works.
I'm Piggy. I play corner and wide receiver.
All right.
Okay, what's your shoe cam, Pete?
From Atlanta.
Those are cute.
What's your shoe game?
Okay, and where you from? Where you from?
Atlanta.
Wow, y'all are really Grady babies in here. That's amazing.
Shit, I'm Grady, baby.
Oh, she's right from Atlanta. Okay.
Butler Street.
Where you from?
Oh, we from Butler Street.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Kay. What's up, everybody? I'm Kay. I play wide receiver, safety, and I'm from Norfolk, Virginia.
Hey. Dang, all right. can pop that bottle. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Coach Atlanta Women's Flag Football League, y'all. This prize. She popped it. They were cups, y'all. We're here celebrating.
Just to get close with y'all. They got this thing. Hey, y'all some out.
So, Coach, while we spread around the cups and the celebration, one of the things, tell us why you picked this group of amazing ladies to coach. With your record, you could have gone to any team. Why them?
Sheree and I had a rapport, so it made it easy or whatnot to join the team. So what I did was I think I came to their last game, it was a playoff game, and I just watched them play. And I just seen what they had, seen what needed to be corrected, and we changed it. And I'm gonna say we because I can't leave out Yaya and Loco. Loco Yaya wasn't able to make the night, but Yaya is my quarterback coach, so I pretty much take Yaya everywhere with me or whatnot. So he makes my job easy. And I ain't got to raving him all the time. So and he's also my quarterback coach for contact also. And Loco came a long way also in the 2 seasons as far as getting better at coaching and learning how to run the practice structure, because people think you just show up and practice. But our practice structure is we work on things every day that's going to make us better. If it's not going to make us better, we don't do it. There's no sense of doing something wrong, and it's not going to help you.
Makes sense. Let's talk about the season. This season. So you guys went to nationals last year, been together 2 weeks, then you roll into this season. Let's talk about your record this season, going through the season, and how, looks like, Bama, that's a big team too that you guys have now beat twice. Which is a big deal. So let's talk about the season and your record and, just from beginning to the end.
I feel like in the beginning of the season, week 1, I just feel like some bad breaks. Calls didn't go our way, just that in third, but we learned from it. We learned to not let the referees dictate the game or have an influence on the game. And so we learned that early in the season. We weren't worried about losing no games during the regular season because it's all about the postseason anyway. The regular season just for formalities. It doesn't matter if we was the 8th seed, we had to play the 1 to start out. It wouldn't matter to us at all or whatnot, because we know what we come to do. And if we do our job, I don't feel like nobody can beat us. And that's my opinion as a coach. And so coming into the season, we get rolling, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, you run into stumbling blocks, things, you might relax the game, you lose the game. We lost to AOA, and we lost to Rebels, and we lost to Bama in the regular season or whatnot. So we lost all those games. So, just like I told the team, I said, now they going to relax. Everybody going to relax when they play y'all now. And then all you got to do is show them who you are. And that's what happened in the playoffs.
Nice. So let's fast forward through playoffs. Let's get to you guys having to face Bama again, right? You guys had beat them before. Then in season you lost. Right. And then it's like, whoa, championship. How did you mentally prepare the team for that game?
I think the Bama game was the only game we was prepared for. Meaning, like, we knew what they was going to do coming out. It was our job. Formation recognition was the key for our defense. Once they realized what the formation they was in, we knew it was 1 or 2 things that was going to come out of it. And so we played to our strength. We did what we needed to do, and we got off the field. And we left a lot of points on the field that game, too. That game was not supposed to be that close.
Nice.
All of them left a lot on the field.
Go ahead, Cuban.
I feel that.
Just like I know all the games we left a lot on the field, left a lot of money. So we built a lot of confidence for the culture, but what we on now, we just coming back to collect. It ain't no hard feelings. You feel me? This what we do. You just in the way of what we trying to go.
In the way.
We been hearing all that. You feel me? But my team, we stand focused, we stand disciplined, because can't nobody stop what we do. We messed ourselves up. You feel me?
Accountability.
For real, we messed ourselves up. No cap. So now I messed the team up. You feel me? Because I'm a leader.
You the lead. You didn't drive the seat.
We fell $1 short when we needed to execute, because I truly believe don't nobody put in work how we do. Everybody go to practice, run your little routes, but don't nobody put in work how we do. We sacrifice life. We go head to head, we fight each other, we love each other. This is what we do, because at the end of the day, this is where we seen ourselves this year in January. We only been together 1 year. 1 year, and we came out, unfortunately, as co-champions. Nothing wrong with that, because we're going to take the good with the bad, but we let a lot of people off the hook, for real. Y'all seen that? I gave y'all early Christmas presents. Y'all seen that? I gave y'all early Christmas presents. I put a little helium in some of y'all head, but hey, my dogs had my back. My dogs had my back, so we did leave a lot of money on that table.
Is that wrong?
Nice.
Absolutely.
Well spoken. Anybody else got anything to say on that?
Yeah, we got the best.
I'm behind my QB 100%. Whatever she said.
That's my QB. I'm gonna stick beside her.
I'm gonna stick with
keep up.
Every year, every team comes with a
Get
different
closer
team.
to the mic, because when we replay, they're gonna be.
They don't. Which one of them? Oh, grab one of them out for there.
Oh, yeah, here y'all go. Pass it around. Oh, take it off? Okay, perfect.
Oh, wait a little bit. All right. And get the camera cool. That's real.
Hey, every year, every team comes with generally a new team.
Right.
So this was my first time playing with PrimeTime. This is my first time playing with a different team. And the beginning of the season, like Coach said, you know, we had a couple losses that I know, like looking at this squad, like looking at the talent that's on this team, like it ain't no reason that this team should be losing like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we took those. I think this team grew up this year. I think starting with Red taking them to nationals and playing in the A-League last season, and then this season, I just seen a lot of growth in this team. So when it came down to the playoffs, I mean, that's Championship Sunday. Hey, it's even. It's 0-0. The regular season don't really matter at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have that hunger. Like, whoever want to be at that championship game, and we wanted to be, I wanted to be there. I was talking cash money shit to these motherfuckers. Excuse me. I was talking cash money stuff to the team. So we wanted to be there. We wanted to be in that championship game. We wanted to take it. Of course, you know, we did have to split it because it became an unfair, unsafe situation, which we can get on that later. But I think the hunger just changed from the beginning to the end of the season, and I saw the growth, and it's a beautiful thing when you see a team grow.
I was just excited to see a different team in the championship. I'm just gonna be in all honesty. I was happy for you guys being there to see something else, to see a different game.
Right.
And that was just the highlight. I was there in the dog with y'all. I was right there.
Right. And I to piggyback, Budda, you're right, because let's be honest. If we had to be brutally honest, a lot of people anticipated, even when we did the Who You Got, Bama, APOC.
Right. Absolutely.
That's I'm in trouble halfway, but listen, that's people. I'm just playing key. But that's what was expected.
I was happy. I was lit.
I got a phone call because I was flying back from Florida, and somebody said, "Oh, it's PrimeTime and Tigers," and James said it. I said, "James, get off my phone." I did, because I was like, "Child," you know, I thought he was playing a prank. And then as soon as I hung up, I went and I looked, and I was like, "Oh my gosh."
It wasn't Bama and APOC. It wasn't APOC and Tigers.
But think about it like this.
Right, get a mic.
Bama, as well as APOC, went into that Sunday feeling like their only competition were each other. And then they got a rude awakening by us. Let's just be clear. And for me, I feel like still APOC been let off the hook for 2 seasons now, because y'all ain't seen us. Everybody else in the league seen us but APOC. So just like Bama got it twice on any given Sunday, APOC can get it twice on any given Sunday. Soon as the league match it up and make it work. Because at the end of the day, football is football. And please make sure y'all play them when I come back. Don't try to play the team when I ain't there. Don't try to play when I ain't there. Make sure that I'm there when you play, so I can pop my ish too, okay? Because everybody get on the podcast, want to pop their ish and say they did X, Y, and Z on Championship Sunday when folks got let off the hook because of sunlight.
She said somebody.
Because for me, 3rd and goal on the 10, and that's being generous saying on the 10, 3rd and goal on the 10, I give it to Wade any day. I'm going to give it to Shawty over there any day, and I dare you to catch her.
Okay, but I'm going to join.
Run me that. Especially when your linebackers getting folded up every play. Run me that.
That little thing fast.
I want you to try it, but make sure I'm there so I can pick it, because I'm good at that too. 5 on the season. Let go.
Okay. Wow.
Hold on, I'm gonna run it back real quick. This is where the confidence come from, because a lot of people didn't really see our losses. Like, a lot of people didn't see the losses that we had at Lynn Lewis. Like, they didn't see how we fought and how we evolved. And I talked about the growth. I already said that. So I'm always gonna be that person that bring it back. And they didn't see how this team fought to get to where we were, or where we were for Championship Sunday. They didn't see that. Like, they saw losses. They didn't see the story. And sometimes when you don't see the story and all you see is an L, you just see an L, you know what I'm saying? Without understanding the backstory behind it. You don't understand that we played all them games and probably gave up the least amount of points in Lynn Lewis. We gave up 21 points. So what happened was our record was we didn't win any games, but
You ain't really losing either.
we had another tie. And like, again, like, people didn't see the games. Like, you weren't there to see the growth, to see the catches, to see the runs, to see the completions, to see the first downs, to see Raven evolve as a quarterback. I've been watching Raven grow as a quarterback since she decided she wanted to be a quarterback. So seeing the evolution of Pinky, Kay, Way, Cornbread, everybody, Megan beasted out. Like, just to see the evolution of players stepping up, that's where the confidence comes from. So when we talk our stuff, because I'm not supposed to beep, so when we talk our stuff, the confidence comes because we know where we've been. And we understand that, and we still hungry. So we're going to be there, A Nationals.
And that was going to be the next question. And in case you didn't catch that ending, say it again.
Nationals.
A
Nationals. A Nationals. A Nationals. Last thing, I definitely gotta make sure I piggyback off my teammates, because they've been the greatest teammates ever. Phenomenal coaching staff. Cannot let anything go by. We got the best running backs in the city. We got Wade and we got E. You feel me? Let's not sleep on my dog E. Let's not sleep on my O-line. Key. Shout out to Key. Shout out to our nieces. Shout out to Spirit. Shout out to Cornbread. I'm telling y'all, shout out to the defense. Shout out to my wide receivers that put in, day out with me. Y'all held it down with the picks. Defense. You feel me? Y'all floated us through this season. Y'all allow us to grow and go through the growing pains, and that's forever. That's why I'm like not satisfied, because we left so much on the field. You feel me? I play for y'all. Y'all know that, just like y'all play for me. Y'all, like, we already know what we was up against. You feel me? We hear everything. Let's not forget that. We hear everything. Just because we don't say nothing, we hear everything. And just to let it be known for our safety, which our coaches make sure that's the number one priority. If we didn't have tackle, bro, we could set this up any day. And we don't gotta play no downs. We don't gotta play 2 downs. We'll play a full game. Let's not forget we was missing one of our top O-line, Mo. Let's not forget we still missing pieces due to stuff that's out of our control. You feel me? So we still got Jay Stu too. We got stuff in motion, but we stay humble and quiet out of respect to our coaches. Because I could have been reckless out here popping a lot of stuff.
Demand and command.
You feel me? But we not where we want to be. You feel me? I'm not where I want to be as a player. You feel me? As a quarterback. People know me as a quarterback behind one of the best quarterbacks, Renee. Shout out to Renee, because I came up behind her. You feel me? I was trying to get her over here. She know what's up, because she was a top-tier quarterback, and she declined. And that's all love. She was the one who showed me the game when people was talking bad about her. So shout out to Renee, and shout out to Melise. It's coming up from AOA, them my dogs. Just to let y'all know, we are back home in Atlanta, so make sure y'all tap in with us. Make sure y'all tap in,
Gang.
Make sure y'all tap in. Once again, we back home. Gang, gang. But besides that, with the flag, man, I love y'all to death. All the suicides, everything we did, you feel me? We went against war, even when we went against Coach. You feel me? He'll call what he called, but at the end of the day,
that ain't what we finna run.
Hey, we had our back. We took risks. I'm telling you, my O-line cussing me out every game. Hey, bro, this what we see. Yeah, but yeah.
I don't care what you say, Raven.
Yes, my running backs, everything. They like, hey, this how we about to rock. But that's the end. That's part of the process. Coach is developing us so we can not know the game. So when we see something he don't see, we can be able to elevate the game and change the game. Shout out to my wide receivers too. K is one of the most underrated wide receivers. Pinky, most underrated wide receivers, and my running backs. We catching stuff and we running stuff. Shout out to Spirit too, cause everybody growing, man. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Shout out to Yaya too, cause I know I lost all your hair messing with me. I know. I love y'all. I love y'all, Red. I love y'all. I love everybody, Cornbread, Coop. Thank y'all for bringing LNT for life back. They showed me the game. They passing the torch to us so we can change the game and make it better. Y'all don't understand how better next season gonna be, because you got 3 of your top quarterbacks playing for the Atlanta Phoenix. You feel me? You got your O-line, you got your defense. These are all the teams that have elevated to championship teams no matter what level you on. And the last thing I'm gonna say, like, for real, if y'all ain't NA, don't send stuff our way. Just like that. No disrespect, we love everybody, but if you want to talk the conversation, we talk, come up to A, because we got scrubbed in A. We made damn near everybody highlights, everything like this, but what's the different tone now? It's Atlanta PT. Y'all gonna respect us, y'all are respecting us. You feel me? We'll take that little co-champion woo-de-woo, but like we got nationals up next. That's our main thing. We worry about nationals in A division. Any tournament, A division.
Walk to the left.
All right, I'm out. Monk being out by A.
Monk being out. You heard it here. So let me ask you guys this. This is something that we.
Give me the microphone.
Hold on to it, because the mic is hot in here. Because as y'all can see, PrimeTime, you know, they quiet. We thought. We thought they not. They very vocal, and this is so cool to actually hear y'all vocalize something that people just don't. Because we see y'all play, and you guys speak to me and your actions on the field.
At the end of the day, it's not about this. They been. It's not about that. At the end of the day, it's not gonna win no ball games, and that's what I teach them. It's not gonna win no ball game. Right. I'm gonna let y'all go up and say y'all stuff and whatever, but it's not gonna win no ball game. But they know they gotta go back out there and they gotta go back out there and do their job. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Period. Some people come to the game and they be emotional about the game. They can talk and won't be emotional about the game. I beat myself. I see that.
Yeah, you did.
They can talk junk and won't be emotional about the game. Meaning talk it amongst yourselves in practice. That's the only people that need to hear it. The rest of the world don't heard all what the other team had to say. Now they have to back it up when they show that. They put all that pressure on them, and meanwhile you just playing your regular game.
Right.
Wow. You got the whole thing of pressure.
Wow.
Right.
You can't talk yourself into a
Can't talk yourself into the championship.
Can't talk
yourself into the championship.
Period.
Play yourself. Play it.
Right.
We play.
Wow.
We love the game. We play.
You guys seem to be a really, really, really tight-knit group, but we've seen tight-knit before. And then we asked this question, and then we saw some dismantling before on the show, have we not? So just to ask you guys this question, ladies. You guys seem really tight-knit. Is everybody going to stay with PrimeTime for the whole, stay with PrimeTime moving forward?
Yes, we will.
I don't see nobody leave.
I don't see nobody. What we leaving for?
First off, I'm not gonna go nowhere. Excuse me. Let me just speak. I don't even really talk. But I've been here about 4 years, something like that. So I'm like a red meat, cornbread. I think we the only 2 originals here right now. That's here right now. We still got Sugar Bear Key, J Stu. No, J Stu not even original. It's just us 4. So oh damn, Pink, you are. Dang, excuse me. I don't.
Grown folk, consistent.
Man, we are tight knit. We coming back. We good. We don't nothing to worry about.
I like it. So let's get into this co-championship. There was a little confusion. There was different perspectives on it. So just co-championship. Now let me just say this. I like the co-championship, and I think one thing that Coach Milton said, he's like, and this little phrase was so cute. It was like, co-champ is better than no champ. I love that phrase. But how did that go in the huddle from y'all's perspective? Did you guys want to do co-champ, or did you guys want to play it out like quarterback said we could play it out?
That was an H-E-double.
Hey, hold on, Coach. Hey, hold on. Can I say this? Hold on. I'm going to say this. We all came into that Sunday. Budda said I was long-winded. I'm going to keep it kind of short. We all came into that Sunday. How many teams is it? 12, 14 teams in the league? We all wanted to play in a safe and fair championship game, whether it was A or B or pro or competitive. And that was taken away from us when the sun went down. It got to a point where it wasn't going to be fair. It got to a point where it wasn't going to be safe. We have kids, we have jobs, we have lives outside of this phenomenal sport. And when it got to that point, like trying to schedule it another day, it's already hard to wrangle the entire squad for a Sunday game. You know what I'm saying? And and our team gave that, like their body parts that day. So trying to bring out your body part for a Monday game, who's gonna get there? Who else can the quarterback even make it that time? You know what I'm saying? And it got to a point where it wasn't gonna be safe and it wasn't gonna be fair. And honestly, we look at it, or the way I look at it is it's just unfinished. Like it's unfinished business. And we're gonna finish it. It's cool. Like, thank you. We accept it, and we worked hard to get there. We worked very hard, and the Tigers, they worked hard to do what they did. Nothing taken away from them. I ain't got to tear nobody down to build us up. And we all worked hard to be there, but it's unfinished for PrimeTime, and we're gonna come away with a championship, the championship that we need to come away with. Is that short enough for you, buddy? Yeah.
What you gotta say, Coach?
Whoa.
So
I feel like that too, but my God.
I called a timeout.
Okay.
Let's set the game in perspective first. All right. We was in overtime. They had their 4 plays. Their 4 play was up. On second down of our turn to get ready to score, Raven flinched when the ball came out there. It was too dark. Can't see the football. All right. So now it becomes a safety issue.
Right.
Called a timeout. Talked to the referee. He said the same thing. They couldn't see who had the ball. This and the third. So they was asking about moving the game. They was like, you have a couple of options. You can do coach championship, you can move the game. Because the first thing I said, because everybody seemed like they were complaining about the money. I was like, hey, I don't care about the money at all. It ain't about the money to us. It ain't about that trophy. It ain't about that T-shirt. It's about the safety of these women or whatnot. So at that point in time, they was like, well, you can do coach champions or you can play another day. Well, I know I'm a businessman. Everybody else have other things they need to do. So it was no plan on another day because, hey, we were supposed to finish this day. All right, now, people want to say, well, it's unfinished business. Yeah, it's unfinished business, but we gave half of the championship away. This is what I tell you when I say this. We gave half of the championship away because the referees were so idiotic, they was going to let us continue to play, and it was dark. You see what I'm saying? So I'm the one voiced it. We still had 2 downs. So I don't want nobody ever think that it was called when they had the ball, it was called we had 2 downs there. I called the game as far as for the safety of the ladies. They had nothing to do with nothing else. Because that's all that matters at the end of the day. Exactly. So for people to go do a podcast and sit up there and act like the championship was tainted because it's co-champion. No, man, y'all had a chance to beat those 2 teams that was there. And they didn't beat those 2 teams that were there. So it's nothing for you to say. Sit back, let somebody else win. You get another chance to play those people, play them. But the toxicity is terrible in the league because that's what it's about. If a certain team don't win, then it's toxic, or whatnot. It shouldn't be like that. It's about the development of these women. That's all it's about. Better in the game. And the league did get better this year. It got better.
It did.
It got better. So for anybody to say they would have played on another day, had the lights and everything been on, you wouldn't have needed another day. It wouldn't have needed another day at all. You wouldn't have needed another day. We're going to leave it at that.
So what you're saying, and this is just me being Shauna, you guys had the ball. We still had 2 downs left.
Right.
On like the 10 or 12 yard line.
Right.
With y'all history, you guys really would have won that game. You stopped the game only for safety reasons.
Right, for safety reasons.
And went to coaching.
So if anybody should be mad, it should only be PrimeTime. Right. Think about what I'm saying. Yeah. We still had 2 downs. So if anybody should be mad, it should be PrimeTime. Or whatnot.
Because y'all could have played it out.
Nobody else in the league should be mad. Nobody else should have anything to say about it if PrimeTime don't say anything about it because they still had 2 downs to go. Now, they're going to say they could have stopped it. That's here nor there. But I'm just saying, if anybody should be mad, it should be PrimeTime or whatnot. Because the league dropped the ball on this one. There's no way you play the B championship that don't mean nothing at this point in time. Before you play the championship game, that means everything. This the bid for national, this the bid for the league. We start out with a straight 8. If we start out with a straight 8, I ain't no sense of playing the stuff that don't matter before you get the championship game out. And that's what I feel about that. So it's now left up to debate on who would have won if. You get what I'm saying?
If, yeah. So are you guys playing in Christmas Cash?
Nah.
Because I was going to say that could be very much.
That's a whole nother story for another day.
Okay, cool.
It's tackle season.
It's tackle season is over. So, and Coach, you're at Phoenix, and I heard Coach Milton came on to Phoenix and all that good stuff. So
I
awesome.
hired Coach Milton to come over there with the Phoenix. He's gonna bring a energy like mine. He's actually a good coach, you know. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, he's actually a good coach. Whatnot. So that's why I brought him on. Good guy. All that. I don't have no issue with Milton at all.
Nice, y'all. I want to tell y'all, thank y'all so much for being here. This has been an absolute great podcast, and everybody got to speak. Just want to know if y'all have any closeout words before we close it out, because this has been great. Anybody have any closeouts before we close out? Y'all been quiet.
Get right here on the mic. First of all, shout out to Mashonda for creating this platform for everybody. Shout out to the Tigers for doing y'all thing. Shout out to the Stallions, Cool Breeze, everybody else for doing y'all thing. Cool Breeze! We don't mean no harm, but we hear a lot, and all of us are competitors. We want to win just like everybody else want to win, but don't underestimate us. And when y'all ever say what's on PrimeTime TV, it's PT, boy. Make sure y'all tap in, bro.
Tap in, y'all. That's PrimeTime.
Don't try my team while I'm out on injured reserve. While I'm getting in knee fixed tomorrow, so don't try my team until my knee better, okay?
We gotta wish speedy recovery to Juju.
And Rashida. Love you always.
Well, y'all, that's our show, and then make sure at Nationals you will see PrimeTime, but you won't see PrimeTime as PrimeTime at Nationals. You'll see what will we see PrimeTime as at Nationals?
We'll see PrimeTime in
And what's y'all name gonna be?
Godly. Oh, what's the name gonna be? Atlanta PT. Atlanta PT. And we'll let y'all know what that PT means.
Man, holla at me.
All right,
Get at me, man.